friend about how to stop your dog from going into your trash when you're not at home or at home. And there's several things you can do. Keep in mind that dog is mostly managed by their senses, it's instinct. You can't really get mad and blame them for following their nose. I mean, that's bred into them, that's who they are. But what you can do is you can manage that problem, and you can train them to different alternatives besides going in the trash. But your best solution is to try to manage the trash problem. I don't particularly have that problem with my dogs. You can see Mr. Prince here is just laying down, being a good boy. But what you can do is first, invest in a trash can that locks, okay? This will stop them from getting into the trash. And I obviously need to clean mine, but these are at Bed Bath & Beyond. They're like 30 bucks. It's a great tool. I've never had a problem with my dogs going in the trash. So that's a wise investment to make. It's a good way to manage the problem. Another thing you can do is you can go to PetSmart or any other pet store and get yourself a gate. Get a tall one. See, I bought a tall, nice gate because Prince is a taller, athletic dog. You could easily jump the little standard baby gate. And lock them out of that area when you're not at home. Just put it in your doorway. Like I could put it between here, the wall, and the fridge, or a doorway going into your kitchen so that they can't get into the area where the trash is. A combination of the two is the best. You can try just the trash can, but if he's a big time chewer, he might chew through the trash can. I haven't had that problem, and Prince is a huge chewer. I don't actually use the gate to separate it from the trash. He's never shown any interest in going in the trash. The other thing you can do to manage that is to make sure you regularly take your trash out so there aren't good tasting, smelly things in there. So I hate taking out the trash though. Another thing you can do if you're at home is when you correct a dog, say your dog goes over to the trash can, there's something good in it, it's leftover dinner, and he really wants to get in it. You can give him the no, your standard no, but you need to direct him to something that is appropriate. So give him a chew toy, reward him for that, because that's going to reinforce in him, this is what's good to chew, that's not good to chew, hopefully. You can use the Kong for sure. And what I do is I'll put some peanut butter in it, a little bit of their food, and I'll throw it in the freezer. And when I get home and I know it's a day I'm like, I need some quiet time, I'll take the Kong out of the freezer, give it to them, and it'll keep them busy for an hour because it's frozen, they're licking away, they love peanut butter. Another tool you can use is that they like hard bones. But once they get all the good stuff, the marrow and everything else off the bone, they're pretty much done with it. They don't care for it. They'll chew it here and there, but it's not that exciting to them. So I'll reuse the bones, and I actually have some peanut butter in it, not a ton, and I'm keeping them in the freezer until I want to use them, which, later tonight I might want to have some quiet time, watch a movie, and not want the dogs all over me and begging for attention. So I'll pull that out, I'll give it to them, sit down, watch my movie, they're happy, I'm happy, and it tires them out too because they're really using their jaws and they're licking and they're burning some energy. So that's a great way to get some peace time for yourself. You can also try that if you have an anxious dog. Before you leave for work, pull out your frozen Kong. Don't use a bone when you're not home because they can splinter and stuff, and you don't want them to choke or damage their esophagus. But pull out their Kong, and put it on the floor. Don't make a big deal about it and leave. And your dog will be busy away chewing and licking up that frozen peanut butter for 30 minutes to an hour, and he won't even realize you had left. And that's a good way to keep him be like, hey, good things happen when mom and dad leave. So that's a little quick tip for you today. Thanks.